I'm gonna have to do this more often. I just love this little idea. Okay, I just woke up. This was so good. I'm still learning what I just read, but I'm gonna give you some nuggets. So this is where I was at. All right, so I'm in the book of John 3, and I'm reading about Nicodemus and the things that Jesus was telling him. I zoned into verse 14 because I didn't understand it. So Jesus says, "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up." So I'm like, that's right. There was that pole with the serpent. And I'm like, that just doesn't sit well in me. I don't understand. So I'm going to start to study. And that's what I did. And this is what I discovered. I went to Numbers where it talks about it. And then I read about it. And the pole, I think the snake was like this, you guys. I don't think the snake was wrapped. There's Caleb trying to get all comfy. I don't think the snake was wrapped around the pole. I think the snake was like this. What does that remind you of? The cross. And look what God said to the Israelites to do. They were to look at it and then they shall live because they just sinned, right? And this was made of bronze, and I guess bronze can mean judgment, and yes, a snake can mean evil, but it's like their sin was like quote unquote nailed on the cross. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So when you're in the New Testament and Jesus or anyone's referring to something in the Old Testament, I'm going to encourage you to go study it. Then we see that famous John 3:16, but 17 is where I wanted to zone into. For God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world. Okay, he didn't come to condemn. And it goes on in verse 18. He who believes in him, Jesus, is not condemned. What does condemn mean? The Greek word is krino. It means to judge, to have an opinion of wrong, to pronounce judgment, to dispute. We do not have those things if we have Jesus in our heart. That is crazy cool. Oxford defines condemnation as strong disapproval. I'm still sitting in all of this and learning. Have a good day. You are loved. Bye.